Hey, welcome back to Nick Vic Vlogs. Tonight is a bit of a mail call video, if you want to call it that. I don't know. I've gotten a bunch of stuff here lately, so I thought I'd show it off at least, give an idea of what's to come down the road. The first thing I got is a package from Lockjaw. Ordered the Berserker box with a high security cylinder thrown in. So we get a quick set, keyless, this mortise that is keyless. Got this Schleg rim cylinder mortise thing. Did not have a key. I got kick cylinder that did not have a key. Keyless Medico, biaxial, and disc lock. Now this one did have a key. So that was the Berserker box from Lockjaw. I don't know if this QR code does anything or just goes to the website or not, but if it does get you free stuff, there you go. First come, first serve on that. Then the next package I got is from Burn B1. I have a mess of stickers to add to the collection and to give out. First thing we got is a challenge lock. It's a Lockwood 7-pin, I believe, called Dark. He had told me that the lock is undefeated. Nobody has picked it open yet, so hopefully we can get that going. Comes in a nice little case. Little tags, Dark, B1. Let's see. I had loaned out a lock. This is the, well, which way does it go? There we go. Gerda EXXO or XO. It's a dimple and slider lock. Let's see the bidding on that. So got that back. I have not picked it yet. Loaned me the Kraken. It's a slider wafer pin tumbler lock. So, and that key just goes in and out easy. So that'll be fun to pick. We have a Sparrow's Sidewinder cutaway. There we go. The key here. I always thought these were cool with the way the key was with the knurling on it like that. So, plan is to make this into some kind of challenge lock and to send that back out. I have this is a 484 Fish It. Do have a key for it here. So, it's bandaged on the back here, but we also have the housing for it too. So we can get that put together, picked open. And then finally, got some burn picks here. Some beautiful handles. The nice brass collar up here. Talked about putting some type of coat or sealant on it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to let the finger and hand oils kind of tarnish it and give it a nice patina here over time with use. So these will look even better with age and time. But yeah, so we got the Burn flags. I'm really excited about these. Burn makes amazing flags, beautiful looking handles and everything. So if you don't have any Burn flags, I know the wait list is kind of long, but I highly recommend you get some Burn flags. They're great. So, and then the other thing is I got this. Now this is a H&H Series A pocket exchangeable pick set thing. And this one is dimple. But I'll show you this here in a second fully. This is my little EDC pouch. We'll go over that. I know I did a pocket dump video, but we'll do it again. So this is also a flashlight. Not very bright, but it's just meant to illuminate the keyway of the locks. So that AAA battery. All right, then we have a regular flashlight that I need to change the battery in. Yeah, we need to change the battery in that. Sharpie, because you always need a Sharpie. Plastic shims here. The Dangerfield skeleton key. This is dimple flags as well, but we'll go over that here in a minute. I have my feeler gauge multi-tool that I put together. So if you look, everything starts out smallest on the outside to the biggest on the end. So if we look at it here, get all this stuff out. All right. On the outside, we have the skeleton key expansion set. This side is the different wave type rakes and triple peak, double peak, Bogota style stuff. We have some jiggler keys. Then half of the Rogue rake set from Newhouse Lock and Key. A door gem from Zero Day Gear. The other half of the Rogue rake set. Some more jiggler keys. And then the rest of the skeleton key expansion set. These are the not standard wave Bogota style rakes. So it's like a rook and knight or king and queen, whatever you want to call those. Weird snake, worm, city. So all of these sit together there. All right, next thing is I have two multi-pick flags. These are the 10 and 11, I believe. They're smaller flags. So sometimes having a smaller flag is useful. Go ahead and show you this. So on the back end here, get that out. All right. I have a flag and then like a half diamond flag type thing. Just don't really ever use this, but just in case. But got this flag, a little bit of a longer one compared to the multi-pick, but pretty much made a profile out of the base stock for this to match this one, but smaller handle. Because you never know, cramp spaces and whatnot. So I took this collet here, kind of shaped it, ground it down. So this goes in. You got to line the flag up with the gaps here. There we go. That goes in, seats itself down on there. Then that goes in. Then this screws on. We can take our other flag and it probably won't go in because of the other one, but this will still screw on and keep that in there while we don't use it. There we go. So, that's secure in there. Not had any issues picking with it. So, and then if you look at it in terms of length compared to the other flags, it's pretty close. It is long enough though that, so we got a 5-pin multi-lock classic. It'll come out the back. So that's plenty long. Or you can get to that pin. Still have a little bit of space there. So there. So got this flag. This was my first pocket flag idea. And it worked out pretty well. All right, set that there. Go ahead and pull these shims out, I guess. All right, on this side, we have a pocket screwdriver. Then bits are down in the cap here, but also handcuff key. Fastened up. All right, we have a Benchmade knife. Another door gem latch hook, traveler hook type thing. This fits right down there in that pocket. On this one, I have some rubber bands. That's all I got in there. Then up top, first one here are tension tools. So these are the 4 tension tools from the Dangerfield skeleton key and the expansion set for it. Covert instruments, bottom top of keyway, double-ended tensioners. They are these. So got those in there, and then a paper clip for bypassing or decoding some of the dial combination locks. And then the final thing is this. So we've got the Reaper tension set, some decoder shims of different sizes, a split pawl handcuff shim, the decoder shim from the skeleton key expansion set, or one of them, there's 3 total. We have the bottom of keyway tensioner from the Rogue rake set, the Riz pick, and then the flags and rake for the H&H pocket pick thing. So I'm going to get these out. And a little dumper rake for it. So nice. It also comes with a broken key extractor and then a half diamond that I'm not going to use. So, but for the H&H thing, the way it works, this button battery, top light, that comes off. We take our flag. There is a split here with the lights on both sides of it. So we take our flag, it goes down in there. We put our cap back on, screw it down, and there we go. Now, you can see it's longer than the one that I had made. Get those lined up right there. So it is more in line with the length of what's a little bit longer than the multi-pick. See, compared to Burns flag, about the same length as Burn flag, judging from where the base of it would be. But overall height, there's that. And then with the multi-pick, about pretty close to the same height. And then the pocket one that I had made, a little bit longer. Now on the Dangerfield set, so I have several picks on here, and I was able to pick the profiles I wanted with it. Now, I don't think you're supposed to have this many on here, but it works well, especially since I don't have the tension tools on there. You can fit more picks. And then as spacers, to keep things secure, I have 2 decoder shims, one on each side of the picks. Help hold them in place. But I've got a half diamond, a short hook that's kind of flat, short hook that's more rounded but also thicker, This is kind of like a monkey paw. It's got a little bit of a lip on it. Zoom in. Maybe you can see that a little bit better. A little bit of a notch or lip there. And we have some medium to steep or deep hooks here. Round, more pointed, round, round, round. This one's a fat boy. And then the other shim, in the Euro style for the slimmer shanks for some of the tighter keyways. And all those fit in there well. There. Even if I loosen it, they don't really come out. So when I do use it and pick, let's get one out here. And yeah, let's go with that one. What I like to do when I'm tightening it is I'll put my thumb here to hold these down and my finger up here to keep that one all the way out, and then I tighten it. If you don't, as you tighten it, sometimes these will wander up. So I just put my finger there, make sure it doesn't move. And that's in there. I mean, it'll move if you really force it, but based off of the way you're going to be picking, your pressure is going to be going this way, so you won't have any issues with it. So I like the Dangerfield skeleton key. I've been using it and carrying it, obviously, but good product. But yeah, so this is kind of the stuff that I've got here lately. My EDC that I have put together and what I carry in my bag. And yeah, so we've got locks. So we got content coming for that. I've been making some challenge locks here. Like this one is it's a Kale Kill It dimple lock called Somebody Kale Me Please. It's meant to be picked Euro style with the pins on the bottom. Otherwise it won't work. That is by design. So let's see here. Key goes in. Ooh, it spins. It works. But we go this way. Oh no, it doesn't work. And it works. So, yeah. Fun little lock. Picked this for my purple belt, actually. This was one of the locks for that. And then I have another one that was sent out. It's a double Euro I cut in half. Half went to Keybeard, half went to Lock Junkie. I don't know if they've picked them yet. I don't think I've seen anything on YouTube where they have or not. The only other thing that I'm trying to think of is if I want to, what do they call it? If I want to put leashy tools into the kit, they'll fit. They'll fit in this pocket. Those rubber bands are. Doesn't really add a lot of depth to it. It doesn't really change the size too much. So, but I've been toying with that idea. But yeah, no. So this is pretty cool. The picks or the flag tips here, I did refine these. They were not like this. They were very sharp edges, very blocky. Flags were taller or come out further, so I shaved those down, shaped it, rounded it off a little bit more to match more of the multi-pick. So let me get the other one because it's the same orientation. There we go. So tried to get as close to that as I could. There we go. Those in focus. So yeah, that's what it did. And then here you can. Where is that other one? It's easier to show this part with the opposite flag because I can line them up here. Well, there. So pretty close to the same height. Was it 4 and 5 were my go-to flags for pin and pin locks. I'm using a lot of the burn flags now. They're just going to be sitting up there. But I'll be using a lot of the burn flags now, especially for those. But so I'll have at least this one in my bag for if I want to carry a multi-lock with me or something to mess with. But that's all I got for tonight. Thanks you guys for watching. Nobody told you. You matter. You're important. I'm glad you're here. Y'all have a good night.